In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Then he created the waters and the land. And then he created man. But man degenerated and descended in the black hole of making bad promos. So a darkness fell over the land, and only he knew of the darkness that was coming. The hurricane that was brewing. Yes, there was something wrong. Something missing. There was no decent promo artist. Then descending from the heavens came an angel. He wore boots, jeans, and a baseball cap. He had an unpredictability that would knock you on your ass. How cool is that? Then all the promo world went silent, and they looked up because they all wanted to hear what he had to say. And after a moment's silence, he said,
Somebody come look at this. Why, in God's name, would I want Fruity Pebbles flavored syrup? I mean, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I got Lucky Charms. Yeah, this is what we do. We're going to get some Cinnamon Toast Crunch pancake mix, and we're going to put Fruity Pebbles on top of it. Yeah, it's a oh, wait, hold on. You got Fruity Pebbles pancake mix. Put some Cocoa Pebbles syrup on it. This is stupid shit. This, everybody, is what we call a kind cereal. So what does a mean cereal look like? That is a mean cereal. With a hint of cinnamon. And original. You have original meanness and cinnamon meanness. That's what I say about that. I'm going to speak out again against the younger generation. You see this aisle behind me that is completely empty? Do you want to know why it is empty? It is empty because younger generations cannot be trusted with simple cold medicine and Tylenols. And that is why all of this is completely empty. So now they're going to do like the Dollar General, and they're going to put it to where every time you open it, it goes, "Meenu, meenu," and they're going to be recognizing that someone is getting some stuff they probably don't freaking need. So thanks to the younger generation always jacking stuff because you don't know how to pay for it, or you either don't need it and want it for something else that's not supposed to be used for, now they're going to lock it up and you have to call for customer service to unlock the damn thing. Just like you do with other things that you didn't need to have locked up. Like razor blades and condoms. Matter of fact, now, if I need to get some razor blades to shave with, I go ahead and get some condoms and some lube, just so that way I can get everything out of there that I could possibly need. Ha! Hey, how's it going, guys? Ha! It's intern Kyle. And you know what? Having wonderful hair like this, dude, it's awesome and gnarly. What's even better is that HSP, right? They totally come in and gave me my own hairdresser, man. But I tell you what, keeping hair like this, dude, it can be a drag, man. It can be a total drag, and you gotta take care of this kind of stuff. That's why I like to use mane and tail shampoo and conditioner, dog. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because once you put it in there, when you do it right, like if you read the instructions, bro, you get out there on the waves and your hair will be all wild up in the wind and everything. Ow, ow, do that. Calm down. God, tender-headed much. Anyway, yeah, be still. Kyle doesn't be still. I'm constantly rocking and rolling and reeling, man. Sometimes I have too much Red Bull. Like sometimes I take the Red Bull and I totally take the Red Bull and I mix it with my ices, man. Like if you want a flavored Red Bull, dude, what you do, you take the Red Bull, you pour some in an icy cup, and then you put some like strawberry on top of it, and then you put some more Red Bull, and then you fill up some more strawberry, and you put blueberry on top, just to fool people, bro. Because they'll be like, dude, you got a blue icy, but it's coming out red. Like, that's awesome. And then you put Red Bull in it, you get the extra sugar, and you basically have a flavored frozen Red Bull. Ha, God, this hair is all up in my mouth, man. Tell you what, I'll be glad when this hairdresser gets her shit right. You know what I'm saying? Ah, damn, girl, shit. Ha.
There's some knots.
Yeah, knots. Yeah, I tell you what had me in knots, bro, was the last show, man. Holy crap, I totally won $20 from my Aunt Karen, you know what I'm saying, bro? Yeah, like, totally. I called it Highway Hellraisers and the Shot Callers. Yeah, apparently they're called Shot Callers, bro. Not Shot Callers. Shot Callers. Yeah. But I tell you what, though, man, I put one of them shot collars on. Man, you talk about my hair was all frizzy, man. Yeah. You got some snacks?
Just wait till we get done with this damn hair.
Yeah. Oh, dude, they got Cocoa Krispies. All right, everyone. I've been getting some questions in the locker room. You know, being the sergeant arms of the locker room, I have to go in there from time to time, make sure everything's being peaceful. People keep asking me, do you know about this gauntlet? What's this gauntlet thing that Dr. Quack and the important one have been bringing up? Well, here's the thing, everybody. You know, at Heart and Souls, they try to be innovative. You know, the creative and talent division teams, they really try to come out here, give everybody a challenge. Heart and Souls has done something in the tag division that no other promo fed has ever done. That's probably why there's a couple of them out there that really don't like us that much. But that's okay. I'm not talking about that. I'm here to talk about the gauntlet. Now, this is what I do know. The Gauntlet is probably one of the most creative and the most challenging events that a promo artist can do. And they're going to start doing it right here in Heart and Souls. This is how it's going to work. 16 people are going to be picked. Okay? 16 people. And they're going to do it on 2 separate shows. Now, if I'm wrong in this, by all means, somebody over there in the talent division, correct me. Whatever. 16 people will get picked. You're going to have 2 matches on one show and 2 matches on another show. And basically what it is, there's going to be 8 winners. Wait, is that right? Yeah, there's going to be 8 winners. These 8 winners of these matches will go into the Gauntlet. So once we have the winners of all these matches, everyone will know who's going to be in the Gauntlet. But here's the kicker of it all. Nobody is going to know who's going to win in the Gauntlet. Not even the promo artists that are involved. Matter of fact, the people running the show, Dr. Quack, the important one, or whoever it is that's going to be in charge of it all, they're not even going to know who goes next. These 8 people will be put into a drawing. They're basically going to put the names in a hat. Hopefully not Mayhem's hat, because, I mean, Lord forbid he take his hat off. Now, Quack, he can take his off. That's fine. Matter of fact, I heard that was the lucky hat. But they're going to put these 8 winners' names in this hat. And they're going to draw them out. And the first person that comes out is going to be Jimmy Joe Barra. And then the second one they're going to come out is going to be Sally Salamander. Whatever. These are not real promo artists, by the way. These are just examples. You drive past me while I'm filming your loud ass pipes. Damn youngsters. Anyway, basically they're going to get drawn at random. So you got Joe Barra and Salamander facing it all first. Now, if Joe Barra or Salamander win, the person that loses, they're off the screen. The next name that gets drawn goes against the winner, and it keeps going on, keeps going on, keeps going on. Now, here's the other thing about it. It doesn't matter if Joe Bear or Salamander sweep all the way through the next 6 opponents, or 7 opponents. Whoever number 8 is, Joe Bear could wipe out number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. But number 8 could beat Joe Bear. And number 8 will be the winner. It doesn't matter how many matches you win. It doesn't matter what your score is, if there's even going to be a score. What matters is who the last man standing is. So what does that mean? What makes the Gauntlet so special then? Well, here's the thing. If you're one of the first 3 promo artists picked, and you sweep everybody out, then you a badass son of a gun. But if you're the last guy picked, the last guy, all he has to do is win that one match. And they're the winner. So, if you're one of the first 3 and you sweep, you a bad son of a gun. But if you're the last person picked and you win, you just got lucky. So really and truly what it comes down to, it can help you or it can hurt you. And that's what we're trying to do over here at Heart and Souls. It's about the creativeness and it's about the storyline. And that's why everybody loves us and everybody hates us. But everybody wants to be us. That's just how it works in Heart and Souls. Now, oh God, Lord have mercy. Cigarettes trying to kill me more than one way. Anywho, that's the Gauntlet, and that's how it works.
Hello? Tinman! Oh my God. Just leaving stuff around. Oh, I can't believe he puts Rainbow in this backyard. Ugh, filthy. Of course he locks his door. Ugh, got ladders lying around for no reason. Maybe he's in here. Tinman! Hello? Hello, it's Karen! I've come to talk! Tinman! Oh, I can't see in here. He hasn't even washed his dishes. What? Oh. Rainbow? No. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh God. Somebody help me! Help me! Oh my God. Rainbow! No! Oh God! Oh, rainbow poop! Oh my God! Oh God! Oh, this is horrible! Oh, I can't run in these shoes! Oh my God! Rainbow, stop it! Stop it! Oh my God! Oh! Oh God! Oh, there went my $1,000 wine! Rainbow! No! No! Bad Rainbow! Down! Stop! 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 Rainbow! Help! Perpendicular!
All right, HSP. It's time to let you know one more time what really grinds my gears, what really sets me off again. Now, this is something that I don't expect that many of you know about, but some of you may, because you may have heard me talking about it before. Crawfish. That's right. Down here in Louisiana, parts of Texas, and Mississippi, crawfish is a big thing. It's also in Alabama, Georgia, parts of Florida, and heck, I even think the Carolinas. But here's the thing with crawfish. Right now, crawfish cooked are $6 a pound. Now you're thinking, well, that's probably nothing. You can get a good sirloin steak for $8 or $9 a pound. No. Hear me out on this. Now, live, if you buy them live, they're probably like $2.80 a pound, but then you cook them yourself. But $6 a pound for crawfish? No. Hold on. Let me explain something here. If you take boiled crawfish and you put them in a thing and you weigh them and you get 6 pounds, well, by the time you tear their ass off and suck the meat out of them, you ain't eating those 6 pounds of meat. You're probably eating right at a pound, which means you paid $6 for a pound of crawfish. No, you didn't eat a pound's worth of meat. You ate a quarter of a pound of meat. So really and truly, you paid $6 for someone to cook you a quarter of a pound of crawfish meat. And that don't mean if you take the, if they're big enough to get the meat out of the pinchers or if they're big enough to suck the meat out of the heads. It don't matter. It really does not matter. Once you peel that shell off and rip the ass off, that's it. There ain't nothing to it. The best thing I would do is I would boil the crawfish and I'd sit there with a pair of scissors and cut their ass off, cut their ass off, cut their ass off, cut their ass off, and then take all the cut asses and throw them in a thing, weigh them for about a pound, and then boom. Then I'll charge $5 or $6 for that whole pound because you're actually getting a full pound of meat, and more people will come to me. But then again, they probably wouldn't because a lot of people want to sit there and switch the ass off and suck it out because that's what you basically do. You're eating a midget lobster. Now, why is this such a big deal? Why is this? Because it's considered a delicacy, okay? This is the French thing that started. See, at the classic crawfish shack, when people come and they sit down at the picnic table, they spread the newspapers out, and they got the little plastic bibs around their neck and stuff. The idea, of course, is to keep from having to splash and stain when huge mounds of just this steamy goodness, as they call it, just comes bumbling onto the table. They literally bring a tray in and boom, knock it right out. But see, it's really a losing battle. Because see, all these hungry horde of people come in here and they twist each shell apart. You squeeze out the succulent meat, grab it with the teeth and suck the head for an extra shot of fiery spices, orange, cayenne, and crawfish goo that's just going to drip down your fingers, arms, and faces, and all over the clothing. You're going to get on your hands. It's going to get in your face. You're going to go use the bathroom. You're going to forget to wash your hands before you go to the bathroom. Now your thing's going to be on fire. It's crazy. But if you don't get anything in your eyes, then you're doing great. Now, lots of the marine provinces in Louisiana, they all along the bayous that they were settled at. And along these bayous where they got settled, that's where a lot of the crawfish were abundant. Now, according to, I guess you call Cajun legend, okay, after the Acadian, which are now called Cajuns, they got exiled in like the 1700s from Nova Scotia, okay, Canada, French, okay. Lobsters were sought after by Cajuns so much, like they set all across the country to find them. Well, can't really find lobsters around Louisiana. But even though they went on this long, treacherous journey looking for these big lobsters started to shrink. That's where they found the crawfish. Now, by the time they found the Cajuns in Louisiana, which would have been the natives of Louisiana, pretty much those lobsters had shrunk in size as they were talking about it. The further south they went, the smaller the lobsters got. Now, whenever they arrived, they held festivals, okay, in the honor of these smaller lobsters, which are now called crawfish. Matter of fact, in July of 1983, the governor of Louisiana at that time approved a law appointing the crawfish as like the state bug. And Louisiana was the first state to ever appoint an actual crustacean as a state bug. It's crazy. It's stupid. And to think about that, before the big Revolutionary War in Paris, before the Louisiana Purchase was bought, prisoners in Paris, France, were chained together with prostitutes and sent free out of prison, and they forced immigration to the Louisiana Purchase and forced them to settle. So they get down there, and what do? They have to eat off the land, so they're going to try to catch fish. They catch these little bitty things. The only way to cook them is boil them. And it became a delicacy because it's the French, and we anything the French cook that's very small, we up the price because we're French. Yes, ha. Screw that. And I'm gonna tell you something right now too. I don't care who you are, or what you say. Just because I don't eat crawfish or shrimp or anything like that doesn't mean you can take away my Louisiana card. I like what I like and I eat what I eat. Try to take my Louisiana card. I'm gonna take your everything card. Take away my Louisiana card. I'll be damned about that.
It's bullshit. See, I don't know nothing about hair. It's tangly. Like, my fingers. Oh, it's working forward. Oh, I got one out. This one's. I do need to get my roots done. Look at that. It is ridiculous. Keep that in the back. But it does feel good because, like, you're scratching my back at the same time. I do like that. This is still. Never thought I'd actually have to have a hairdresser for a damn wig. Ow! Yo, that son of a bitch is still kind of attached to my head just a little bit. Just a little bit, it is. Ow! Like, damn! God with you. Ow! Ow! This was so much better when I was doing this shit by myself. See, I didn't even do anything. Like, it just started filming on its own. I didn't even touch the camera. I don't even know what happened here. How'd that work? Did I whack and shut it off? No, right here. Okay, you're going to show me how to tie this, like how to put a thing in it or something. Because I gotta have something in the front. Like, I gotta have at least something in the front, but I need to pull some of this in the back because it's hot. I don't have any hair braids. I'm a guy. The only thing I have here of women's is like conditioner, shampoo, and whatever panties they leave behind. Which is only one pair that I'm aware of. Where are you going? See, you just started recording on its own. I didn't even touch the stupid thing. No, I don't need a band-aid. I need you to fix this damn hair. I have a bonnet. I have a bonnet. I have a bonnet. Ow! Huh? Okay. Whatever makes it more easier to manage. See how I have that long ass hair. Pentecostal women, I don't, you know what, if you just cut your hair, it wouldn't cost so much to treat it, keep it looking pretty. You could save more money if you were a Baptist. Yeah, that's what it is. Save more money if you're a Baptist. Yeah, that's why I think everybody should just have bald heads. In a perfect world, everybody would just have bald heads. Like for real. Like this is how children were taught to pray to God. They grab get their head ripped back like this. Like, you look at him and you tell him you're sorry. Taking a bite of the pie before dinner time or something. I don't know, it sounds like some Little House on the Prairie kind of shit. Yeah, the kid that stole the pie off the windowsill. Aunt Janice knows that you're taking the pies off the windowsills, but I don't say nothing to her because I know you like the blueberry pie. What the hell? Now I feel like the blonde-headed girl from Game of Thrones. No, you've reached the Tinman. I'm not answering the phone. You know what you got to do. Leave a message, and I might get back to you, but probably won't.
Hey man, pick up the phone. I know you're there. I like to share. I know that you just listen to these voicemails and ignore them. Pick up the phone. Look, man, I'm trying to help you out, but hey, whatever. It's rigged. I just was sitting here in a diner, man, a truck stop diner, and I happened to order me a chicken parm, and you know, I seen and heard where Mary Sue said that you owe her $15 for a chicken parm. All I can say, man, is she trying to rip you off. Because I'm at a truck stop diner nonetheless, and you know as well as I do that they jack those prices up in these truck stop diners. And I ordered that chicken parm, it only costed me $10. She trying to scam you out of $5, man. I'm just trying to look out for you. But, you know, at the same time, you know, she probably has to go get one of them prissy, fancy diner things and everything else instead of... But regardless, I don't see why you owe her lunch. She got to eat anyway. But with that being said, there, Tinman, I kind of can't blame her for the gas price thing. Have you seen them prices of fuel as of late? But at the same time, it really, how is it her fault? Or how is it your fault? My bad. That she falls asleep and she can't stay awake. I mean, I understand that she's a blonde and all, but come on, common sense. Anyway, I just figured I'd call you up and let you know that you're getting scammed out of money there. And if I was you, I wouldn't pay her.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut the hell up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Honker! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Rig, I swear to... What? What do you mean Rainbow's missing?
Yes, son, I know I'm almost done.
Jordan, did you remember to put a rock on top of the trash can so the raccoons don't get back in it again?
Stop nagging me, woman.
Malcolm!
Ooh, package. It could be a ball. In the world? Oh, I know what I can do with this. Okay. Guess I'm gonna have to find a bigger box if I'm gonna mail myself to Texas. Oh. Okay. Well, that didn't work. Okay. Well, looks like I'm driving to Texas. But at least this will be easier to recycle. So always remember, ladies and gentlemen, from everybody here at Heart and Souls and the legendary Tinman himself, always recycle. Whether it's cardboard boxes or Riggs beer cans, or any kind of bullcrap that comes out of a young gun's mouth. Always recycle.
Dr. Perpendicular's office.
Yes, this is the important one, Mr. Mayhem. Please connect me quickly to Dr. Perpendicular. I need to speak with him immediately.
One moment.
Thank you.
Dr. Perpendicular here. How may I help you?
Yes, Dr. Perpendicular. This is the important one, Mr. Mayhem from Heart and Soul Promotions.
How are you, sir?
Yes, sir, I'm doing fine. I hope you're doing fine as well. I want to thank you, first of all. I got you on speakerphone here because we're cleaning up the stuff for the Tinman, all the stuff that he did. And I want to thank you for addressing that.
It was no problem.
Yes, we really appreciate you keeping an eye on that.
It was difficult with Karen call.
Yes, and thank you very much. And what I wanted to do and ask you, Dr. Perpendicular, is you've been checking out the security going on here, and we're concerned with the Tin Man getting in here and doing this stuff. We want to make sure we don't have any more problems. I mean, that was a big embarrassment, having to have those scores for the Highway Hellraisers and the Shot Callers.
Oh, yes, sir, I do agree. It was like a slap in the face. I'm madder than a Baptist in a brothel.
Yes, I agree.
So I have an idea.
Okay.
I just have to distract Tin Man.
Uh-huh.
Do something to keep him away from the
Okay. Because, it seems like Tin Man, every time he loses a match or loses something major, things get crazy here, and I want to try and avoid that.
Not so. That's why we had Half Past
Yes,
Black.
and you were right that Half Past Black was a great additional security hire. I do appreciate your recommendation, and he did a great job getting intern Kyle out of there right away.
Yes, Tin Man says we're getting some motivation from somebody.
Okay, so you do have a plan.
Yes, sir, I do. I do have a plan. The plan is simply to find out how he got in the first place, and then have countermeasures prepared for that.
Great. That sounds like a great plan.
One more thing,
yes?
sir. I promise you, I will put my salary on the line.
Excellent.
We will stop him.
Thank you again, Dr. Perpendicular. Please talk to Tin Man and ask him not to interfere in the show.
Well, yes, I'll handle it.
Yes, I know you'll handle it. You'll take care of it.
And thank you for trusting
Yes,
us.
thank you very much. Dr. Perpendicular, thank you for your time. Have a good day.
A good day to you there, too, sir.
Thank you.
hey, everybody, hey, intern Kyle. And I got to go and go on a little vacation with Tinman and everybody. But then Ivan Rage come out here and dude was like, hey, I challenge you to disc golf. And I'm like, huh, I ain't worried about that. But then Aunt Karen's like, hey, he called you out. You got to kind of, do it. So I was like, okay, I can totally do that. But it's frisbees, man. It's not like it's that hard. Oh, dude. I might be a little screwed, bruh. I don't know about you guys, but he's losing frisbees left and right, man. Okay, so I'm like a surfer. I don't know a whole lot about disc golfing, but like I totally think what you're supposed to do is hit everything but the hole, man. Alright, so I'm gonna use the Firebird frisbee. Sorry, disc golf. Totally got it. Dude, how close did I get? Almost hit him. That's like 2 points.
All right, everybody, let's be real. We all know who Kyle is. It's too hot to wear that sucker. So we're just going to assume Kyle's still playing. He just lost his hair. But I want to let you know that this game is being brought to you by the good people at Lowe's. And I can't remember what their little phrase is, otherwise I'd say it. I am not the storyteller, but the Amazon audiobook. I have a tale to tell. A tale where the number 21 is not the perfect score. That is the current 10-man intern Kyle score. Ivan Rage now has 8. I have 21. This tale is going to end in sorrow. It's what we call a romantic tragedy. And I have a stick, like a storyteller. I am not the troubadour. I am simply in trouble because I suck at disc golf.
interview, man. Huh.
Plus 10 for me, plus 27 for Kyle.
All right. I
sucks.
shot my age, bro. That's cool. Oh, wait, this means I can lose my job.
Yep.
Oh, I gotta call Aunt Karen, bro.
Now, Clarky, mate, looky here. Dark Snow, foraging for food, trying to find something, trying to find the best promo he can. But what he doesn't understand is on the other side of the tree is another famous chipmunk by the name of TK3. And he also wants to look for food. Let's see if we can get to look at the famous TK3. Oh, there he is. Oh, blimey, he's a beauty. Also furry with the little tails. But like all young promo artists like Dark Snow, they scare very easily.
Ladies and gentlemen, being the Sergeant at Arms of the HSP locker room, I have to explain to you that a policy change is coming. So, first of all, let me explain why this policy change is coming. It is coming due to the fact that Heart and Souls cannot stop promo artists from speaking about what goes on in the locker room or what gets said in the locker room because of freedom of speech. Now, because promo artists have Twitter and Facebook and everything like that, they like to go on there and speak about the stuff that gets said. You know, like Hollywood Haywood say this, or Dax Snow said that, or whatever. Okay, well, here's the problem with that. When you do stuff like that, you have to make it direct quotes. Because if it's a direct quote, then you can't be fined. And nobody wants to be fined at Heart and Souls. Now, here's the other thing about it. It's the cussing and the swearing. We're all grown people. We're all consenting adults. And every single one of us cuss. But sometimes when we make direct quotes, that cussing can become a problem. And some people in the locker room say that this one swears more than this other one. Well, the new policy has come down, and it has been approved by the council, and I am here to enforce it. For now on, in the HSP locker room, there will be no swearing allowed at all. No cussing whatsoever. Not even putting like the first letter of the word and then a whole bunch of asterisks at the end of it. Nope, that's not going to count either. But have no fear. Calm down. Calm down. I know everybody's out there about to blow a gasket, including Rick. So, the Tinman has found a loophole. For now on, instead of cussing, instead of saying any kind of swear words, you are to replace those swear words with a promo artist's name. That way, you don't get in trouble for swearing, and also on top of that, you promote the promo artist. So, you know, instead of saying, you know, oh, what the heck F with this, and who the effing said this with that A and S and blah, blah, blah. No. You know, you can't do that no more. Now, the simple things like hell and damn it, those are perfectly fine. But no GDing and no MFing or anything like that. From now on, if it comes down to it, instead of saying GD, just say heathen damn it. You can say that. Or instead of being like, you know, oh my effing whatever, you can just say, oh my Bossolini.
And if you're, looking for your socks, like Damian Cross last week was sitting there looking for his lucky socks, and he went on a rampage. Where the effing blah, 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 blah are my socks? Well, instead of doing that, you can say, where the heck are my Mr. Mayhem socks? You can do something like that. And even if you get on a long-winded swear rant, you can simply say something like, get your Dr. Quack A-list Albertson mad dogging out of my face before I Mary Sue you up. You can say something along that lines right there. And it'll be totally doable. It'll be totally doable. And I think we can all get behind it. So instead of just MF and GD and SOB and all this other stuff, just go ahead and let it out. And just say different promo artist names. Because here's the other thing. If you're saying their names and not swear words, you're going to get everybody's attention. And then everybody will be able to help you out with your problem. So, I mean, you can be like, has anybody seen my Young Gun water bottle? Of course, it could just be a water bottle with Young Gun's base on it. Or if Hollywood gets mad looking for his cashews, he could say, where in the rig is my cashews? Something simple like that. Or for those really long-winded people like Rig, what the Esteban, Julio, Ricardo, Montoya, De La Rosa, Ramirez is wrong with you people? You could even go that way with it. So however way you have to do it, whether it's stuttering or anything else like that, just remember, there is no more cussing in the locker room. And I hope we can all get along and we can all abide by it. There we go. So, as an effect, right now, no more swearing in the locker room. God bless America. I forgot my Coke in the truck.
Making love forever, friendship never ends. If you wanna be my lover, you have got to give. Thinking is too easy, but that's the way it is.
Y'all back up.
When you feel like that, now you know how I feel here. Say you can handle my love, are you for real? I won't be hasty, I'll give you a try. If you really love me, then I'll say goodbye. Making love forever, friendship never ends. If you wanna be my lover, you have got to give. Taking is too easy, but that's the way it is. So here's the story from A to Z. You wanna get with me, you better listen carefully. We got M in the place who likes it in your face. You got G, I can see you likes it on a easy B. Doesn't come for free, she's a real lady. And that's the day, now you'll see. Love your body down, wine it's all around. Love your body down, wine it's all around. If you wanna be my lover, you gotta get with my friend. Making love forever, friendship never ends. If you wanna be my lover, you have got to give. Taking it too easy, but that's the way it is. If you wanna be my lover, you gotta make the love forever. Love your body down, the wine is all around. Love your body down, the wine is all around. If you wanna be my lover.
Okay, so you haven't seen him either? No, I did. I checked GPS. I tracked his collar.
I called the trainer, everything. I have no idea what rainbow is. I've searched everywhere. No. No. I had Perpendicular check out the house. I had Kyle go and check out the headquarters. I even called Mayhem to see if maybe he was using him to go and pick up food. I have no idea where he's at. All right, I appreciate it. All right, bye.
You've got mail.
What is this?
Tinman, this message is for you directly. Stop immediately with what you're doing. Otherwise, your precious rainbow will no longer cease to exist. We are not messing around. You have 24 hours to comply, or Rainbow will die.
You've reached the Tin Man. I can't come to the phone right now, so leave a message and I will try to get back to you as soon as I can. Maybe. Yes, sir. Tin Man, it's Dr. Perpendicular. So, listen, I just got off the phone with Mr. Mayhem, and he is concerned about the security of HLSP because of that mail ship stop you pulled at the last show. We can't do that. We're not doing that anymore. So what I'm going to need you to do is come by the office. Let's have a discussion about that. Anyway, just give me a call. I'll be here at the office. You have a good day. Karen, don't put your hands up.
Welcome to Popeyes. How can I help?
Yes, sir. Look at number 8, mild.
You want this with a drink or without?
With a large sweet tea.
And you want what's the different sauce for the tenders?
Bayou Buffalo.
Inside order?
Fries.
Will this be all for you?
Yes, sir.
That'll be $12.47.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I didn't know Lamar Wallace worked at Popeyes.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to thank everybody for coming out and watching the show and enjoying it. But I feel with this particular episode being the season finale, I do need to give a quick little warning. Even though this is the final episode of the season, it might actually end up being the last episode ever. But I say that just because we don't know what's going to happen after this episode. That's why this episode is dictated in pretty much, this is Zuckerberg episode. This is dedicated to Mark Zuckerberg, the creator CEO of Facebook, Meta, whatever it is now. So let me explain why this is the Zuckerberg episode. You know, everyone knows that Mark Zuckerberg has been out there fiendishly watching what we do on screen and checking it for copyrights, which I get it, Mark. I get it. You know, you have to do what's right. But the thing about it is, we're not making any money. We get no monetization out of this. This is purely for educational entertainment purposes. You know, I mean, it's not like I can sit there and talk about 1635 Edgewood Boulevard in Palo Alto, California, which happens to be Mark Zuckerberg's address. That is public domain and public information. There's nothing wrong with saying that. Or the fact of the matter that he has a nice little family. I mean, come on. I mean, somebody that clearly isn't that big of a butthole obviously wouldn't name his firstborn child after a car. Maxima. Got a little bit of money there from Nissan, I bet. I'm sure it was. Or the fact that they named this kid after a month of the year. Why did it have to be the month I was born? I mean, come on. That's just not right. Once again, public domain, public information. You can't do nothing about it. Don't even think about it, Amber Heard. But the thing about it is, we played, and we just barely went under the radar with this show. Just to kind of poke and pick at Mr. Zuckerberg. So, I hope everyone enjoys the show. I hope we do get brought back for a second season. And, Mark, it's just a joke, dude. Calm down. Previously on Tuesdays with Tinman.
We are not messing around. You have 24 hours to comply, or Rainbow will die.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Johnny B. Good with your HSP breaking news update. We have just learned that Rainbow has been confirmed to be kidnapped. Now, Rainbow, as many of you know in the promo world, came to fame after the infamous game of chicken involving Ivan Rage. Since then, Rainbow has become a staple into the promo universe. especially in the heart and soul promotion. But not to everybody's enjoys stuffed animals. And some evil person decided to kidnap Rainbow and dispose of him unless the legendary Tinman stops doing promo competition. The kidnapper gave him a time frame of 24 hours, and with only 12 hours to go, nobody has been pitching in when the Tinman has been calling in favors to every promo artist in the HSP.
You have reached the voicemail of Hollywood Haywood. I am unable to come to the phone right now, but please leave your name and number after the beep, and I'll be sure to get back to you.
Hey, you reached Mary Sue. I don't know what you want, so I guess I'll just find out when you leave a voicemail.
You have reached the voicemail of President Quack. Leave your name and number after the beep and I might get back to you. I might not. We'll find out.
Yep, it's A-List Alverson. I've probably seen that you were calling, but I ain't in the mood for it, so I'm gonna let the voice box take care of it. Now, this is something monumentally important. Reach out to my secretary, otherwise I'll get back to you when I feel like it.
Hello? Hello? Do you know who you're talking to? That's right, I got you. This is the villain speaking. Please leave your name and number after the tone and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Or maybe not.
There are rumors that the stress of Rainbow being held ransom is the reason behind all of Tinman's most recent losses. But analyst Brick Johnson believes that Rainbow's disappearance is a planned trick for HSP to sell more Rainbow merchandise on Redbubble.com to make more money. What? They found him? Ladies and gentlemen of the HSP, this just in. I am being told that Rainbow has been found in a most remote desert area, and a rescue chopper is en route to pull him to safety, and we wish Rainbow a speedy recovery.
If you have ever wanted to own a championship belt made to the highest quality standards, an exact duplicate of your favorites growing up that you saw on TV, or your own dreamed up customization, reach out to ORM Belts, the official sponsor of Heart and Soul Promotions, maker of the Soulfire, Tag Team, and Pure Heart Championship. That's ORM Belts.
Oh, hey, everybody, hold up. I want to take a little time here and play a little game. It's going to be a little bit of a drinking game. Now, it's kind of like never have I ever. So this is for not just everyone at HSP. This is for people across the entire promo land. Are you ready? All right, here we go. Never have I ever been a complete douchebag in the locker room and used somebody else's name who had nothing to do with anything at all to get over against somebody else. Yeah, that's what that bottle should look like. Don't be a douchebag in the locker room.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are just zebra cakes. These are my favorite sugary little treats. And we're gonna shut it.
And that's all you need to put in there.
Yep. It's the waffle maker is plugged in, if you can see over there, and we just put our zebra cakes in. These are just zebras.
I mean,
zebra cakes.
obviously, how are you going to use it if it's not plugged up?
How hot do we need it?
What?
How hot?
So it's melted.
Oh, I have it on minimum heat. I need to switch that bad boy to maximum heat.
Maximum heat.
Maximum.
Yummy.
Maximum. Woo-hoo. Okay, so we put zebra cakes in, 4 of them. They're gonna make warm little waffly treats. They're gonna be so delicious. And the best thing about these is they're very layered, so you can see the inside of them. So I'm gonna show you guys the inside here. If we just break it open.
I'm pretty sure anybody that knows who Little Debbie is knows what the inside of a zebra cake looks like.
What is that? Frosting? Squishy frosting on the inside. Cream.
Squishy. Who the hell are you people?
Yep, this is squishy. And so if you guys can see nice and close here.
And why do you have coffee colored fingernails?
There's 4 of these in here, and so that icing, this is gonna make it almost like a hot pocket type of thing. Like a creamy hot pocket. Yep, this is the bread, and so the breading
A
is
creamy
going to
hot
be cooking
pocket.
on the inside of the foam, and it'll be like juicy frosting on the inside. Juicy frosting. Yeah, so it's just I put
Juicy frosting. Juicy frosting.
kind of like that. It's so pretty. I put 4 of them in there because 2 for me, 2 for you, 0 for Josh.
0 for me.
Yeah, and these are just zebra cakes.
Poor
They're Little
Josh.
Debbie's. They're like $2. There's 10 of them in there. You get 2. I don't know. They're only 330 calories.
You act like nobody's ever bought Little Debbie zebra cakes.
Healthy, actually.
Yeah, that's like a good breakfast right there.
And there's only, let's see how many grams of sugar that is. Oh, only 40.
It's Little Debbie. It's sweet.
That's like nothing. That's literally nothing. Okay, so we put 2 of these in, 2 of these in, and we are about to open this sucker up because as you can smell, it is ready.
It smells
No, you're there. I'm here. I can't smell nothing.
Open this bad boy up. I'm gonna open it up and see what's happening in there.
Because it's going to make like one giant...
Oh my, it is cooking.
Does it look good?
Yeah,
Does it look
take
good?
a little peek. It's cooking. Oh, this is good. Oh, it's cooking.
I want to see.
I think this is the best one yet. Would you mind grabbing a plate for us? Yeah, I'll get us a plate. Okay, I'm going to just give it. I'm going to give it a little squirt.
And so this is going to make like a giant...
What do you spray?
One big waffle zebra cake?
No, it actually is going to make 4. There's 4 of them in here, just like this. Okay, there's 4 in here.
Why do you keep emphasizing how they're set and how many there are?
Always good food at fairs.
Do you know what a funnel cake is? I know what a funnel cake is. So that's
I know what a funnel cake is.
is dough. And with like fat powdered sugar and frosting. Yeah, but funnel cakes are healthy,
Dough.
right? Yes. So that's kind of like what this is.
No, they're not. It's pancake batter that you put in the deep fryer.
Really cool. This is frosting on the outside, and so the frosting is melting, but this is dough. So the dough is going to be making
I don't
like a
know
donut
who
type thing. It's
at the University of Berkeley
turn down the heat a little bit just so we air it out. We're gonna open it up.
decided to
in just a second 'cause it's ready.
make pancake zebra cakes. It's so retarded.
It is good to go. I'm excited. It's cooking! Yeah, can you go grab that plate for me? Good. And then we're going to decorate it. We're going to get some cool stuff. So we've got chocolate syrup here. because we want it to look nice and pretty. So we're going to match it.
It don't matter how pretty it looks, it matters how it tastes.
The zebra, okay? Like the zebra cake, that's what we need to do on this plate here. We're gonna let this air out because it looks really good.
You're gonna let it air out. Why did you open? Why'd you close it? Why'd you close it?
Would you hold that plate for me?
Oh, this is gonna be gorgeous. I cannot wait to open this up. I cannot wait.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and duplicate what this design is because that is.
Why?
Because it's almost done.
Why?
Here we go.
Wow.
Wow, you're good at this.
That's satisfying to watch.
I have done this a few times.
It's a squiggly. I have done. It's a squiggly line.
Favorite part.
You need yep, I was gonna say you need one more, girl.
Yeah, 4 stripes.
Any 5-year-old can do that, I'm sure.
So this is now.
That's why they call them zebra cakes.
Good. Okay. All right. Let me take a peek. Let me just turn this.
Oh, yes, Rick Johnson. That's why they call them zebra cakes. When she said none for Josh, obviously that's Josh Penrod in the background.
What's cool is I want to show it to you guys. The color, the stripes on here. If you guys are just joining in, I saw some people are joining in. We're about to open this up. This is done. It's good to go. The green light means it's ready. The stripes on here is chocolate. This is white chocolate frosting.
No, duh.
Still gonna show up on here. It's really cool. It basically looks like 4 mini waffles. We've got 4 mini waffles in here, just like this.
Again, 4. There's 4. There's 4. There's 4.
You have one of the cakes in there. On the inside of the cake, we've got this frosting. It's really cool. So this is going to be the breading. It's kind of like our waffle part. And then the inside is going to be all nice and gooey and melted. See, it's not really melty right now. It's kind of hard. It will melt on in.
Ooh, there's some hearts. They want you to open this up. Give us some hearts.
ready?
We're going to open this up.
Okay.
Hearts and thumbs up to open it up.
Green lights on. I want to see this.
Okay, awesome. Now, the first thing that you guys got to do is make sure that it was at max heat. That's how I get it crisp. I get it moved fast. Make sure it's...
Yeah, because we're basically kind of making a donut, right? A breakfast.
Woman!
This is like a breakfast donut waffle. Is what we're doing. Totally. But like I said, if you've been to a fair, it's like a funnel cake. So I'm going to open it up. This is just.
Been sitting here for 6 minutes waiting to see what this is going to look like.
Coconut oil over Pam.
Sure.
I'm not even sure what is in Pam.
The same thing that's in coconut
It's
oil.
really unhealthy, and we're trying to eat healthy because we have zebra cake.
Yes.
You can't eat hell. It's zebra cakes.
Quick question for you guys. If you guys can comment, do you guys know any ways?
I got a comment for you. You're trying to eat healthy. It's zebra cakes.
Asking about that. They were asking. They couldn't taste this. When I made this for them, they couldn't taste it. If you guys could give recommendations.
They don't have their smell back yet from a certain illness.
So if you guys could help.
COVID. We want to say COVID. COVID.
Okay, all right, we're done. We're done. Here we go. You guys ready?
Open it up.
Thanks, Brandon.
Thumbs up. We are going to open this bad boy up. I'm going to give it a squeeze. Yep. Send it on over, guys. We are opening it up right now. It is happening. Here we go. All right, breathe.
Let's see it.
I can't see it because you got your big fat head in the way.
Max heat really quick. I want it to get hard and crisp and like on the outside. Then right after this, we're going to unplug it and we are opening it up. Here we go. Here it goes. This is my cool design. I wanted to mimic what it looks like. So just like that.
Okay, good. Hurry up.
And let's do it.
Yeah, let's do
so
this.
If you guys get mad when we don't open it immediately, but we're just trying to make it perfect for you, okay? So please understand, we are just trying to make sure this looks the absolute best for you. Do you guys have the powdered sugar?
Got the powdered sugar?
Awesome. Okay. So the key with powdered sugar is you need a fork. And then when you guys grab a fork, it is going to kind of like drizzle nice and pepper it on. So we're done. It's looking really good.
So I have the powdered sugar. It's great.
You take a fork and then just sprinkle.
Okay, so
like dab, you hit that.
So we go like this.
You're supposed to do that on top of the stuff.
Yep, that's great.
Great.
I like sugar.
Here we go. All right, guys, let's get this open. It is officially ready. Oh, we're just waiting for that light. As soon as that light opens, we are opening this bad boy.
Let's open it. It's good.
Here we go. It's smoking again, which is a good sign. That means it's getting crispy. It is getting crispy. Here we go. All right, guys, send some hearts and thumbs. We're opening this bad boy up. Let's do it. Okay. Oh, there it is. It's green. All right. Can you show them? Can you bring over the extension cord and unplug it? Here we go, guys. See that?
It's done.
It's smoking. We're unplugging.
You can turn it off. You can turn it off.
Wow.
Wow. Just a second. I gotta air this bad boy up. All right.
Open it up and leave it open. It'll air out.
The frosting created a lot of liquid because this is all frosting. It created a lot of liquid inside of the.
What happens when you melt
maker, so in order
frosting?
to make sure the liquid kind of doesn't remain gooey, you have to air it out a bit, just a little bit.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna grab this. You turn it
I
around.
want to see. I want to see it. Stop. Just open the stupid lid.
Perfect. Make my workstation nice and quick. Again, we just...
No one cares about your workstation.
How pretty that looks. They're better worn because it takes all of this yummy frosting.
Talking about cleaning up your workstation, you might have a bunch of gooey mess just come pouring out of it, and you want to worry about your workstation. You got everything sitting on a dang napkin.
Zebra cake donuts. Ready? All right, guys, here we go. We're going to open it up on 3, 2. Where's a fork? You didn't get a fork. Oh, I thought I had a fork. Go get a fork. Oh, my gosh. All right, here we go, guys. We're opening up. And we needed the milk. Did you grab that?
It smells so good.
Fork. Here we go. Ready? We'll put it next to it. We're just ready. Sorry. That's just for the display. Oh, gosh.
No one cares about the display. We want to know how this thing looks.
So here we go, guys. See that? It's squishy on the inside.
Stop showing me the inside of the zebra cake and open up the stupid iron.
So I've got the milk. We like skim at our house because that's what real milk tastes like, is skim. Full big glass of milk.
You're an idiot.
Strong bones, they say, but I don't necessarily believe it. Here we go, guys. Ready? 3, 2. Is it ready?
Open the stupid thing.
3, 2.
Oh my word!
Show it to us. Show it to us.
It
Open
smells so good.
Okay, is it ready? It's ready. 3. Okay, open it. 2. Yep.
Stop counting.
Okay, you gotta move your stuff around. Yep. Are you gonna show us? Yep. Put this right here. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Wow! Wowie, does that look? Show it to you guys.
Wowie, looks like you burnt some zebra cakes.
It's like a perfect chocolate waffle. And then can we take it out with our forks? We can show them how they stick together. Here we go. Watch this, guys. Yep.
Yeah, that ain't stuck together.
If I show you, I'm gonna cut into the middle. Good idea. So you can see. It got nice and crispy on top. Check this out.
Yeah, they sure stuck together, didn't they?
Put that right there. That's a good bite. It's perfectly crisp. That's a great bite. It's perfect. I love it. It's amazing. Love it.
That was got to be the dumbest crap I believe I have ever seen in my life. I'll never get those 10 minutes back. Never.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
It was at this point in his life that young gun Stephen Faison had realized that he had messed up. Only he didn't realize it until his butt had hit the ground.
All right, folks. True story time. So, here's what happened. So, I'm in the store the other day, and my cousin has a birthday coming up. So, I thought, I'd be nice and get him a nice, nice little steak, to cook for him. So, there was only 4 steaks inside this little freezer thing. There was a sirloin, there was 2 New York strips, and then there was a T-bone. I said, well, he likes T-bones. I'm going to give him a T-bone. So, I pick it up, I put it in the buggy, and then I step over and I'm like, oh, my grandmother and mom said they wanted some, like, Tyson chicken nuggets, like, in the big bag. So I step over. I was away from my buggy 10 seconds to get that bag. I come back, and I look, and the steak is gone. It's disappeared. So I was like, well, what the crap's going on here? So I look around me, and there's this lady, like, not far from me, with 4 steaks. 4 different steaks in her buggy, including the T-bone. And I'm like, this damn heifer did not just come over my buggy and take a T-bone steak out of my buggy, and then take that T-bone steak's cousins too. So trying not to start a scene, and I'm like, huh. Well, ain't that some mess? And she turned around and looked at me and she said, what's wrong? I said, somebody come through here and got this T-bone steak out of my buggy. No, and then it's sitting right there in her buggy. And she goes, well, it be that way sometimes. Be that way sometimes. And then convinced to talking about how she has to get meat and cook meat for her dog because her dog won't eat regular dog food. I'm like, you trying to change the damn subject? All right, cool. So I wasn't about to start a scene right there. I said, no, you know what? I ain't doing this today. So on my way back through town, I stop off at the other grocery store, like the local grocery store, not the Walmart one, but the local one. I go down the aisle there thinking I'll find a good steak here for my cousin's birthday. I turn down the aisle. Hey, there's this woman with her little beehive haircut. Y'all know, some of y'all know what kind of women I'm talking about. Wearing her flats with her little dress. Those kind. And she goes, is you trying to beat me here to get to the pork chops? And I'm like, no, I was going to stop by here and get a good side of steak for my cousin's birthday. He's got a birthday coming up this weekend. It would have been my son's birthday today, but he died when he was 14. And I started once to look there and go, well, it be that way sometimes. But I mean, come on, we both know you took that steak. So I was like, all right, whatever. So I go over there. I end up finding a nice big steak. And I get it. So then I go up the road a little bit. And I see her pull out and going somewhere. And I'm like, you know what? I bet she still got those groceries in her car. So I pull around there and I follow her, and she pulls up this little gas station. And she gets out and eases inside, and I pull up over next to her and I get out. And I bet you think Tinman opened that door and got that steak out. Nope, that's not what I did. I went over there to her back tire. I undone that valve stem. I took a little bitty pebble and shoved it up in there just enough to hit that valve stem and left it be. Knowing that either by the time she walks out of that gas station or by the time she gets home or on the way, that tire is going to be flat. See, that's a little trick. You take the pebble, you stick it up in the valve stem and push it up in there just enough that air come out. Knowing that she's going to have to get somewhere someday, but my tire's flat. Well, it be that way sometimes. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you get revenge quietly without being kicked out of Walmart. Don't tell your parents where you learned this.
The Fresh Maker.
Johnny B. Good here to interrupt your broadcast with this news bulletin. Karen Bolajak has been named as a prime suspect in the disappearance of Rainbow. Dr. Frederick Perpendicular has been called upon to be the prosecutor in this case after he and Karen have been broken up for some time now, and there is no longer any conflict of interests. How? I'm not sure if that still isn't a conflict of interest, but this promo land and Mr. Zuckerberg, so calm on down. And it's just harmless fun. But now, thanks for intern Kyle, we are able to bring you some inside footage of the trial, and as this is beginning to...
So what would you like to discuss now? The color of my underwear?
The meeting at Papa ended at 6 p.m.
Yes.
Ma'am, there wasn't a meeting that started 4 hours earlier. Your Honor, these are the computer hard drives and logbooks for both HSP headquarters and the Tinman's residence. The logbook shows that there is no evidence that a private meeting between Papa and HSP ever took place, and the security camera logs shows no evidence of Miss Karen arriving at Tinman's residence. I would like to admit these as Exhibit A and B.
So let me understand this. You're admitting evidence of something that you said never happened at all?
We believe we did, sir. Prosecution will be calling intern Kyle. He was working in the analyst office at HSP at 6 p.m. on the 7th.
This is
Now, ma'am, a moment ago...
logbooks for Christ's sakes.
Oh, we'll get to the intern in just a minute. Now, a moment ago, you said that you told members of Papa not to touch or go after Rainbow.
That's right.
And they were clear on what you wanted?
Crystal.
Any chance they ignored the order?
Ignored the orders?
Any chance they went for coffee and forgot about it?
No.
Any chance one of them left the office and said, you know what, that drunk skank is wrong?
No.
When the supervisors spoke to the volunteers and ordered them not to touch Rainbow, any chance they were ignored?
You ever work in an office?
Duh. I'm a lawyer.
Ever do volunteer work?
I had to in college.
At Papa, we follow orders. We follow orders or people die. It's that simple. Are we clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Are we clear?
Crystal. Ma'am, I have just one more question before I call intern Kyle up here. If you gave an order that Rainbow wasn't to be touched, and your orders are always followed, then why was Rainbow kidnapped and Tinman threatened to end his show?
Rainbow was a substandard gimmick. He was being transferred from HSP.
But that's not what you said. You said he was being transferred because he was defecating Skittles on the sidewalk.
Yes,
you said
that's
rainbow
correct.
Skid marks. I said rainbow skid marks.
Yes, I recall.
I can have the court reporter read it back to you.
I know what I said. I don't have to have it read back to me like I'm some damn child.
Then why the two of us? Karen?
Sometimes people take matters into their own hands.
Oh, ma'am. You made it clear just a moment ago that your people never take matters into their own hands. Your people follow orders or people die. So, Rainbow should not have been transferred at all. Now, should he?
Your Honor, I would like a recess.
I would like an answer to the question, Judge.
The court will wait for an answer.
If your people were told that Rainbow wasn't to be touched, then why would he need to be transferred?
They ordered for the rainbow to be destroyed because that's what you told them to do. And when it went bad, you cut those people loose. I will ask you again, did you order for him to be killed?
You want answers? You want answers?
I want the truth.
You can't handle the truth. Dr. Perpendicular, we live in a world that has rules. And those rules have to be guarded by people with morals. And who's going to do that? You? Intern Kyle? Hollywood Haywood? I have a responsibility that you couldn't possibly fathom. You weep for Rainbow and you cursed Papa. You have that luxury. You have the luxury of not knowing what I know. That stopping Tinman, while tragic, probably saved lives. And my existence, while grotesque and incomprehensible to you, saves lives. You don't want the truth because deep down, you don't talk about it at parties. You want me to enforce those rules. You need me to enforce those rules. We use words like honor, glory, and respect. We use these words as a backbone of an idea defending something. Promo artists like your client use them as a punchline. Now, I have neither the time nor the inclination to explain myself to someone that sleeps under the blanket of the morals that I provide and then questions the manner in which I provide it. I would prefer you just say, thank you, Karen, and be on your way. Otherwise, I suggest you find your balls and stand your ground. Either way, I don't give a damn what you think you are entitled to.
Did you order the hit on the rainbow?
I did the job I was sent to do.
Did you order the hit on rainbow?
You're gosh darn right I did.
Please, the court. I suggest the jury be dismissed so that we can move on to an immediate Article 39A session. The witness has rights.
What's going on?
Take place. Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt painting the story for an urgent news bulletin. Today, Karen was found guilty of conspiracy of kidnapping Rainbow and was going to be sentenced to 100 hours of community service. It was ordered to issue an apology to the Heart and Soul Promotions. But instead of showing up to her arraignment, she stole Jordan Jake's Mercedes and ran from the police. We now bring you the coverage of the police chase in progress.
A gray Mercedes. Going to be on US 90 east back towards Castroville. An infant in that vehicle. Alright, extremely high rate of speed. I'd say at least 100 miles an hour still. Traffic is light to moderate. Almost struck another vehicle passing. Flyway Patrol just got a spot. I went off road. Looks like she's about to wreck. No, she still got it. She's now on the access across the median. Looks like she's taking Military Drive. Looks like they're going to crash almost. Stand by. Still going. We're going Military southbound. 13. We're in oncoming traffic now. Oncoming traffic. And now center median. 13 southbound from 90 proper. I think the troop got her. Okay, it looks like her front left tire might be low. We're through a red ball intersection. She just blew through that. Her arm is sticking out of the door right now, out of the window. We're just passing Palms Road. She's number 3 lane now, number 2 lane. Still high rate of speed coming up to the creek. Hold here, 1050, 1050, 1050 at 2536 and Military. She's in the back seat. She's got the baby and we're running. We're running southbound from the accident. Southbound from the accident.
Received vehicle crash at 2536 at Military. Female with a baby is running southbound from the crash.
Okay, we're getting in a white Nissan Xterra, troops in front of it. Hold the air. Doors are open. Troops trying to get her out now. Female driver of this white Nissan Xterra also has a child, and the baby's safe.
107 EMS has been notified.
Well, seems like everything worked out, didn't it? Kyle's going back to school. Karen's in prison. Perpendicular no longer works with HSP anymore. And I'm not in the champion showcase, so I get to take a little vacation. But you, my friend, it's been real, but it's time for you to go. So, we're going to carry you out there, and I'm just going to let you loose and let you fly away. How's that sound? Sounds good to me. Or I could take you back to that little special girl's house. Yeah, you know, the one I got you at? No? Yeah, I didn't think you wanted to go back there either. Can't forget my camera. We're going on another adventure.
Bye, everybody.